It is a great satisfaction to greet you again. I hope you and your pet are well. Today we will talk about the following. Skin infections in dogs, the reality. Dermatological conditions are the most commonly reported problem in veterinary clinics and hospitals around the world. They represent about 20% to 70% of all cases seen in an average veterinary center. In dogs, skin infections can occur as a primary condition or secondary to an underlying health problem. Let's talk more about it. 1. Symptoms of skin infection in dogs. Signs may vary depending on the specific cause, but the early manifestations of the skin condition may be similar regardless of the cause. Commonly seen symptoms are itching, hair loss, and general malaise. Peeling and crusting of the skin may also be seen in some cases of skin infection. Generalized redness, inflammation of the skin with skin infections may also be observed. Severe, untreated cases will eventually emit a pungent or foul odor, and can even be fatal to highly susceptible and immunocompromised animals. 2. Types of skin infections in dogs. Skin infections in dogs can generally be classified into two types, bacterial and fungal. Various species of bacteria and fungi can invade and penetrate the skin barrier and cause infection. Inflammation and breaks in the skin barrier can increase the risk of these microorganisms taking over and causing infection. It is important to determine what type of skin infection an affected animal has because the treatment for both types is different. Proper identification and diagnosis are important to have specific and targeted treatment for your dog's skin infection. 3. Common causes of bacterial skin infections in dogs. Pyoderma is the most common bacterial skin infection in dogs. This bacterial skin infection is characterized by the presence of a purulent, pus-like, discharge from the skin and is commonly caused by several species of bacteria. Pyoderma in dogs is differentiated according to the skin tissues involved in the disease. Infections that only affect the upper layers are called superficial pyoderma, and pyoderma that infiltrates and infects the deeper layers of the skin is called deep pyoderma. Superficial pyoderma accounts for the majority of pyoderma cases in dogs. Most cases of superficial pyoderma occur spontaneously and often present with a localized skin lesion. Hair loss, or alopecia, is typically seen in cases of superficial pyoderma, along with redness and purulent discharge. Superficial pyoderma lesions tend to cause severe discomfort and will cause affected dogs to try to scratch or bite the lesions, worsening the condition. Deep pyodermas, on the other hand, usually have a triggering cause. They are often the result of untreated superficial pyodermas. Cases of deep pyoderma affect the deeper portions of the hair follicle, causing redness, hyperpigmentation, swelling, and skin breakdown. The affected areas of skin are often painful and swollen. 4. Diagnosis and treatment of skin infections in dogs. As I already told you, treatment will ultimately depend on proper identification and diagnosis. The best way to diagnose skin infection in dogs is through skin cytology, culture, and identification of bacteria and/or fungi. Several methods, such as skin scraping, smear biopsy, and acetate cytology, have been shown to be effective in determining whether a skin infection is bacterial or fungal in nature. Most bacterial skin infections respond well to antibacterial medications. Localized and solitary bacterial infections can be easily treated with topical medications such as antibacterial creams and ointments. A more generalized infection will require systemic antibacterial therapy for treatment. Similarly, fungal infections are primarily treated with topical medications such as medicated ointments or shampoos, depending on how widespread the lesions are. Systemic antifungal medications are generally only prescribed in severe cases of fungal skin infections due to their potential side effects on the liver and kidneys. It is a pleasure to inform you and help you. If you have not subscribed to the channel, you should do it now. Take care of yourself and your furry friend. A hug, and until the next video.